Imagine a gray winter morning in Los Angeles, January 16th, 1981. The city is just waking up when sirens begin to scream along Wilshire Boulevard. A young man is standing on the ninth-floor ledge of a tired apartment building. His name is Donald. He is 29 years old, a decorated Vietnam veteran, and he has decided that today is the day he stops falling in his nightmares by falling in real life. 90 feet below, police cars form a red and blue necklace. Hundreds of people have gathered, some crying, some praying, some frozen in horror. For more than 2 hours, the best police negotiators in the city have tried everything. They have begged, they have bargained, they have screamed. They have held the phone so his mother could sob his name. Nothing works. Donald keeps sliding 1 foot closer to the edge, whispering the same words over and over. "It's too late, it's too late." Now let me take you back, so you can feel the weight of what is about to happen. Donald came home from Vietnam in 1972, carrying medals he never asked for, and memories he could never leave behind. He had seen villages burn. He had held dying friends while the jungle screamed. He came home to a country that turned its back. People at the airport spat at men in uniform and called them monsters. His wife packed her bags one night and whispered, "I don't know who you are anymore." His little daughter hid behind the couch when he raised his voice. The nightmares never stopped. Explosions, blood, the smell of burning flesh, and always the sensation of falling through black sky. The VA told him the waiting list for help was 2 years long. So on this January morning, Donald wrote a short note, folded it neatly, and climbed out the window. The police arrived fast. They cleared the building. They set up bullhorns and telephones. They tried every trick in the book. They promised him a new apartment, a job, therapy, anything. Donald only looked down at the tiny cars and the tiny people and said, "You can't fix what's already broken." 2 hours bleed into 2.5. His fingers are going numb against the cold brick. The wind whips his shirt like a flag of surrender. A news helicopter circles overhead, broadcasting live to living rooms across Southern California. The sergeant in charge is sweating through his bulletproof vest. He knows the next gust of wind could end it all. And then, cutting through the sirens, comes the low growl of an engine that sounds like money and legend. A battered green Rolls-Royce skids to a stop right in the middle of the police barricade. The door opens. Out steps a giant of a man in a sharp suit, no tie, shoulders still broad enough to carry the world. The greatest, the people's champion, the man who shook the planet and refused to go to war. Brother Muhammad Ali has arrived. Reporters swarm. Cameras flash. A lieutenant tries to block the path. "Sir, this is an active suicide scene." A man is about to jump, and the greatest boxer who ever lived is about to do something no one saw coming. The champion looks at him with those famous eyes and says very quietly, "I lost my title for refusing to kill brothers in Vietnam. Let me go save one who did." No one argues with that voice. They part like the Red Sea. He walks into the building alone. 9 flights of stairs. His legs are already heavy. Something inside his hands has begun to tremble in a way doctors can't yet name. But he climbs anyway. He reaches the open apartment, where exhausted negotiators stand helpless. One look out the window tells him everything. Donald is 20 feet away along the ledge, back turned, shoulders shaking with sobs, 1 foot already hanging over emptiness. A police officer whispers, "We've tried for hours, he won't listen to anybody." The champion removes his jacket, rolls up his sleeves and says, "Then let me speak in a language he understands." He leans out the window and calls, not loud, not angry, just clear enough to cut through the wind. "My brother, why you want to die today?" Donald turns. His eyes go wide when he sees who is speaking. For a second, the rage that has kept him alive flares up. He screams back, voice raw, "You don't know me, you never went. You got it easy while we bled." The crowd below gasps. Those are words that once got men beaten in bars. But the champion doesn't blink. He answers with a gentleness that silences the entire city. "I love you, my brother, and I'm coming out there with you." Before anyone can stop him, before the police can grab his arm, the man who floated like a butterfly climbs out the 9th-floor window in his dress shoes and starts walking the ledge. 90 feet up. No rope, no net. Just faith and balance and a heart big enough to hold another man's pain. The world stops breathing. He moves slowly, one careful step at a time, talking the whole way, soft and steady. The way he once talked to opponents in the ring right before the knockout. only this time the knockout is love. I know you fought for this country. I know they lied to you. I know they forgot you. But I didn't forget you. I see you, brother. I'm here. Donald's sobs grow louder. He is shaking so hard he can barely stay on the ledge. The champion is now only 5 feet away. He opens his arms wide, suit flapping in the wind, and says the 5 words that will be remembered long after both men are gone. I'm coming out here too. And then quieter, meant only for Donald. You are not alone. You are my brother. Come inside with me. Something breaks open in Donald's chest. All the hate, all the shame, all the screaming darkness pours out in one howl. He doesn't step backward into death. He falls forward, into the open arms of the man he once cursed. 2 grown men embrace on a 6-inch strip of concrete, 90 feet above Los Angeles, while 1,000 people below weep without shame. They stay like that for a long time, rocking gently, the champion whispering prayers in Arabic and English until the shaking stops. Then, hand in hand, they climb back through the window together. The champion never lets go of Donald's hand. Not in the stairwell, not in the elevator, not even when they reach the street and cameras explode like flashbulbs. He puts Donald in the back of the green Rolls-Royce, tells the driver, VA hospital and don't stop for red lights. He pays for the room, the doctors, the therapy, everything out of his own pocket. And every week for months after, a familiar green car pulls up, and the champion walks in to sit with a man who once wanted to die. Years later, when reporters finally track Donald down and ask what changed his mind on that ledge, he answers through tears. He was willing to die with me so I wouldn't have to die alone. In 5 seconds he gave me back my life. And here is the part that turns a miracle into holy ground. Donald was one of the soldiers who hated Muhammad Ali the most. In the barracks in Vietnam he had cursed the champion's name, called him every ugly word for refusing the draft. He told his buddies, if I ever see that coward, I'll spit in his face. On January 16, 1981, the man he called a coward climbed out onto a ledge and offered his own life so a forgotten veteran could live. That is the distance love will travel when it is real. So the next time someone tells you that hate is stronger, remember a cold morning on Wilshire Boulevard. Remember a green Rolls-Royce and a champion in a suit walking a ledge. Remember 5 words whispered 90 feet above the ground that caught a falling soul and turned an enemy into a brother forever. I'm coming out here too. May we all, when the moment comes, be willing to say the same. In the name of the greatest, peace and blessings be upon him. And in the name of every veteran who ever felt forgotten, may love always be this brave. Assalamu alaikum, and may peace be upon you all.